page 11. Where's page 11? Okay. Okay, here we go. Installation instructions for the water softener. Page 11. Add the water and salt to the tank storage. Using the container, add about 3 gallons of clean water into the salt storage tank. Add salt to the storage tank. Use nugget, pellet, or coarse solar salts with less than 1% impurities. Plug in the power supply. During installation, the water softener wire may be moved or jostled from place. Check to be sure that all leading wired connectors are secure on the back of the electronic panel, and be sure that all wiring is away from the valve, gear, and motor area, which rotates during generations. Number 1. Plug the water softener's power supply into the electrical outlet that is not controlled by a switch and is approved by local codes. The water softener is filled with hard water, and as hot water is used, it will refill with conditioned water. In a few days, the hot water will be fully conditioned. To have full conditioned hot water immediately, wait until the unit recharge is over. Then drain the water heater, following instructions for the water heater until the water runs out. Program controller. Install the softener's top cover and salt lid. Complete the programming setup on pages 12 and 13. Sanitize the water softener. Sanitize after service. Care is taken at the factory to keep your unit clean and sanitary. Materials used to make the unit will not infect or contaminate your water supply and will not cause bacteria to form or grow. However, during shipping, storage, installation, and operation, bacteria could get into the unit. For this reason, sanitizing as follows is suggested while installing. Number 1, slide open the salt lid, remove the brine well cover, and pour about 3 ounces, 6 tablespoons, of household bleach into the softener's brine well. Replace the brine well cover. Number 2, make sure the bypass valve is in the service open position. Start a recharge. Press the recharge button and hold for 3 seconds until the recharge now begins to flash in the display. This recharge draws the sanitation bleach into and through the water softener. Any air remaining in the unit will purge into the drain. After the recharge has completed, fully open cold water faucets downstream from the softener and allow 50 gallons of water to bypass through the system. This should take about 20 minutes. Close the faucets. Recommended that the Water Quality Association, some water supplies, blah, 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 don't pay attention to that. Okay, restarting the water heater. Turn on the electricity or fuel supply to the water heater and relight the pilot if applicable. Note the water heater is filled with hard water, and as hot water is used, it refills the conditioned water. In a few days, the hot water will be fully conditioned. To have fully conditioned hot water immediately, I already said that, so we're going on to the next thing. Programming. So this is page 12, programming the water softener. Let's see. Status light, clean reminder. When the water softener is connected to the electrical power, the status light above the control panel will operate as follows. So blue light, status flashing slowly. The saltwater monitor indicates a low salt level. Flashing slowly with clean as a display. 4 months have lapsed and the system needs to be restarted or at least reset. Flashing rapidly, present time. The present time needs to be reset. Flashing rapidly with error message. The electronic self-diagnostics have detected a problem. See page 21 for troubleshooting. On steady, not flashing, the system has power and does not require any attention. Okay, so we got all that. Programming the softener, right-hand side of page 12. When the power supply is plugged into the electrical outlet, the model code RH42 and the softener version number, example J4.0, are briefly shown on the display. These words, present time, appear at 12 o'clock, begins flashing. Number 1, set present time of day. If the word present time does not display in the display, press select button a few times until it shows. Press the up or down arrow buttons to set the present time. Up moves the display ahead, down sets the time back. Press the buttons and quickly release to slowly advance the display. Hold the buttons down to fast advance. Number 2, when the correct time is displayed, press the select button and the display will change to show the hardness screen. Page 13. Number 2, step 2, set water hardness number. If you completed the previous steps, the word hardness shows up on the display. Otherwise, press the select button several times until it does. Press the up or down button to set the hardness of your water supply in the grains per gallon. The default is 25. Note, if your water supply contains iron, compensate for it by adding a water hardness number. For example, assuming your water is 25 GPGs hard and contains 2 parts per million of iron, add 5 to the number hardness for each parts per million. I guess we're going to have to get the water tested to find out what it should be set at. Number 2, when finished setting the water hardness number, press the select button and the display will change to show the recharge time. Step 3, recharge regeneration start time. If you complete the previous step, the words recharge time should show on the display. Otherwise, press the select button several times until they do. Number 1, the softener's default recharge set time is 2 a.m. This is normally a time of day when water is not being used in the household. Hard water bypasses the softener. If the household draws water during the recharge, If a different recharge start time is desired, press the up or down buttons to change the time. Be sure to check the AM and PM that it is correct. Part 2, when the desired recharge time is displayed, press the select button and the display will change to show one of the salt types in the screen. Step 4, set the type of salt. If you completed the previous step, either NaCl for sodium chloride or KCl potassium chloride should show on the display. Otherwise, press the button several times until one of them shows. Press the up or down buttons to set the type of salt that you want to use in your softener. The default is the NaCl, sodium chloride. If you're using the KCl, potassium chloride instead, be sure to set that to that. You'll have to check which one we have, by the way. The 2 bags are by the hot tub room, but they're on the couch. Number 2, when the correct salt type is displayed, press the select button. The display returns to normal time of day. Okay, I'm going to stop there for right now to see if that even recorded.